I don't even know what kind of
It was a
insect
fairy.
that is.
That's a fairy. Anytime I see things like that, I say it's a
That's
fairy.
not a fairy. I'm looking right at it. It's a bug.
There's some bugs that I can't explain. Okay.
Yeah. Weird. Never know what's going to happen back in this office, though. Shit.
I mean, I'm in the garage.
The garage. That's so French. Garage.
The garage.
The garage.
But I mean, in this garage, you could have a pig walking up in here. You could have a goat, a duck, a chicken, a rooster, a
Yeah.
turkey. Now we have turkeys and bunnies. We have floppy-eared bunnies that just
All
run
of
around the neighborhood.
Welcome to the
Hey,
podcast, the Michelle and Michelle Show.
Michelle Dost.
Michelle squared.
I like it. There's nothing square about us.
Oh, square. I like my sharp corners in my square.
No sharp corners.
No sharp corners. No
No sharp corners.
sharp. So, this energy.
And wild.
Yeah. Like
It's been
really
like
wild.
one thing after another. It's like almost like a roller coaster, I feel like.
You know what? I heard it said that way earlier somewhere as well, that it was like a roller coaster.
Hmm. It's like we think we're up to a plateau and we're about to get off the ride.
And then bam.
Nope. Oh, no, motherfucker. You were backing up.
Oh.
We're backing up on this one, and we're gonna really go. That's how.
And
That's how I
you know
feel.
what? I think it was Bashar. In fact, I think it was a video I saw today. I wasn't able to sit and really scroll. Hopefully, I liked it and I can go look for it again. And he was saying that that's where we are right now. This is where we are. This is what we're doing. You have to maintain control of your energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like paramount. And it's almost like you're not going to survive it if you don't.
Mm-mm. And I think there's so many people, and some people who aren't. I don't want to say woke because woke is different, but I mean like awakened
Mhm.
to the energy, or they're aware of the energy, right? Some people aren't. There's so many people who they don't believe in that stuff. They don't understand it, and they're the ones who are going to
Yeah.
end up being a problem for society.
Well, and there's a whole lot of people there is something there, but they don't know what's there. And they've got people saying bullshit.
Hmm. Or then they also have the people going, it's God. And then
And
really,
yeah, you've got
guess
that.
what? But guess what? When are they like, I can't wait. I can't wait for these people to realize that it's all the same freaking thing.
Yeah, it is.
You
It is.
know, I mean,
It is this system, this matrix, this paradigm. I don't know what you call where we are right now, okay? Because I've been trying to figure it out. I don't know, but I can tell you that its entire core is built on keeping us separated.
mhm, definitely.
Separated by whatever.
Any issue they can throw at us.
Doesn't matter.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Separate.
Anything.
We're not as strong as if think if we weren't separate and we could like think of how strong we could, how much
If
change.
we truly, right. I know. I can't really even fathom it, what it
Mm-mm.
would be like. That's
No.
the next race we're heading into, though, is that we are, if we follow the cycles, like all of the stories is nothing but cycles, cycles, cycles. If we follow the cycles, we are heading into the seventh root race, which is where we are heading back to enlightenment.
Mhm.
And I think we're at the beginning of it. And I think it's not so much important We are not going to win. We're not going to see the end of the race.
Mm-mm.
It's our job to push the next generation further. Make
And
them
then they,
further than us. Then
right.
they make their generation go
Mhm.
further than them. And you go further, go further, and you go further until it finally dies.
Mhm. Well, it's not going to die. I just think it's going to evolve.
Well, but the old race dies.
Well, true.
The old race dies. I mean, think of all, think of all the things that have died for us.
Mhm.
Think of all the things. How many times do we sit and go, why don't people do that anymore? Why is it why aren't neighborhoods like they used to be?
Mhm.
Why aren't schools like they used to be? Well, I mean, you sit and think about all the things that have died for us.
Mhm.
And then you think about all the things that and see dying have already died for your kids and their kids, your grandkids.
Mhm.
And we're talking simple, we're talking the sheer framework and fabric of our life, telephones.
Look how much they've evolved.
You put
I
a
mean,
telephone in front of my grandsons and they're going to be like,
how do I dial this?
they're going to assume it's Bluetooth, number one, if it's not hooked to a cord or hooked to the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to have to do that next time the grandkids are here. I'm going to be like, here is what your mother had to hear when she died, when she went online every night and play the dial tone, the dial up.
Yep. I'll never
Do,
forget.
do, do, do.
Never.
Cat, my daughter, she's 38. She said, I used to get so excited hearing that, sitting in front of the computer while she said it would just be like, she says it was like the beginning of the movie where it goes, da, da. Like, dang.
And I guarantee you, she feels that, she hears that now, and she still gets that same feeling.
Yes. It's like a core.
Yes. What is the NBC that the news when Channel 5 News came on all the time, and it was the guy who had the really deep voice. I can't remember what his name was. For the life of me, I'll have to look that up. But every time I hear that, and it was the peacock, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it made this, it was a song in the beginning, and every time I heard that, it brought me back to my grandmother's kitchen.
Wow.
And still to this day, it does that. There's
Yeah.
smells that do that too, and I think that's almost like that's an energy of those people saying, "Hey, hi."
Well, and it's
You know?
also trigger points. That was, we deal with that in hypnotherapy
Mhm.
and teaching people to do self hypnosis and things like that. You create trigger points.
Mhm.
And those are just, they naturally happen. You just learn to do it to your advantage.
Right.
You understand?
Mhm.
So, yeah, that's all of that. But it is energy. And it's like, we were talking about that earlier, I think, before we started recording, how energy, maybe it cycles through the universe or whatever, and it comes back around again. And, and
Mhm.
maybe it's that too. Deja vu. Maybe that's what deja vu. I mean,
Yeah,
plausible.
and it feels like the time goes faster too. Like,
I've been told that. I agree. I do too. But I was told it's just the earth spinning faster. And it's just, these bodies were not born at this frequency.
right.
And even though this has been a thing that's been going on for 20 years, okay. I mean, it's not like last month the earth decided to change its axis. I mean,
Oh, it's been happening.
I've been doing videos on it since 2015.
Mhm.
So it's like it's been going on for a long time, but we were not born. It's still, we were born when it was much slower and much,
Hmm.
our bodies are affected differently.
Definitely.
That, and then, and they talk about, okay, well, you got to keep your energy raised. You got to keep your frequency high. Keep your frequency high. And I think that's why it's so important and why we have to work on it where our kids won't have to so much.
Hmm. Because they're literally honestly, they're going to be used to it. They're going to be accustomed to how, because we're doing it for
But I,
them,
but I
basically.
still think, well, exactly. And I still think though, we've got to be, imparting these ways. We've got to be making them aware that just like you need to wash your ass so it doesn't get sore, you need to mind your energy. I mean, do you understand though what I'm saying?
Oh,
We teach
absolutely.
our kids how to brush their teeth,
It's
hygiene.
part of self-care.
Yes,
Not just hygiene. I mean, it is in a
it is
way.
hygiene, kind of.
It
Yeah,
is a hygiene. It is because
energetic hygiene.
it, that's a good way to put it. We need to market that energetic hygiene cleansing,
Sure.
purging, like okay,
Oh yeah,
purging.
purging.
That
Yeah,
that honestly, that saved my freaking life. Like, not
yeah,
kidding. I was
yeah.
not okay.
It's an
And
important thing.
and it puts you on that. And there's something about the earth's vibration and the energy, and people not being awake, they're not going to hear it. I feel like. However, I feel like they could still be affected by it, because everybody's affected by energy, whether they want to believe it or not.
Hmm. Hmm.
But like, could we change Earth's energy? And maybe they're doing this already, but could we change, like, I don't know, I picture, like, the We Are the World song, and like,
Yeah,
can they like can they like play something to the masses to like get their energy and their vibration
absolutely
to
they could.
differently, and subliminal messaging, like, that's all
Oh no, the
energy too.
military does it right now.
MK Ultra, that type of stuff too.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, they can make you feel really scared. They can make you really sick,
Mm-hmm.
and they can target your house like
Oh
nobody
yeah.
else's house will be messed with but yours.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
So, I mean, yeah. So, why would they want us to be positive? They're never going to do it, but yeah, they could do it,
Hmm.
but they're not going to. That's how they keep it.
Separate.
Hmm.
But if you could get a bunch of people throughout,
Hmm.
okay,
Hmm.
like TikTok could be even
Oh, yeah.
an
If we all
engine
got
to
on the
do that.
same side and all push the same thing. Have you ever seen videos of like a room of 100 monks all going, oh,
Yes. And you feel it in your core.
oh
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. They're okay, obviously. They're somewhere, right?
Hmm.
Makes me also wonder if they're putting themselves in that vibration, if they're going to like in the telepathy tapes, the autistic non-speakers go to the place called the Hill. Are
Hmm.
they going to a place similar, or are they going to the same place? Is it all the same place? The consciousness?
Or is it
You know what
just
I mean?
branches thereof? I mean, if you look at it as though it's neuro pathways, just like the brain, okay,
Just
endless
like planets.
entanglement, endless entanglement. So there's plenty of room for everybody.
You have an Oculus, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, so have you done the meditation on the Oculus?
I did Trip, and there's a new one called Float. Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah.
think I did Trip, and that's where like it takes you through something, and
The
you're like,
Float's kind of the
woohoo.
same way too. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I've tried that could actually, like, I feel like, put you in a different energy vibration.
Oh, it's meant to, because you're also getting frequency blasted into your brain as well.
Right.
I mean, there was many times where I just closed my eyes and just meditated and didn't watch the business. But here's what I always felt about that. I always felt what a great way to train you to see shit that's not normal.
I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing. Because then I'm sitting there as I'm sitting on my bed, okay, doing this whole thing, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
sitting Indian style, and I'm like, then I thought, I'm here,
Mm-hmm.
but my body's where? You know what I mean? Like I
Mm-hmm.
knew where I was,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I wasn't there. So it definitely takes you somewhere else. You know, I mean
You
that's
can. Oh yeah, you can. I haven't done it anymore because my grandkids have kind of stole it from me. I never get a chance to be on it. They have it all the time. That and I don't have a lot of time to sit around on the Oculus anymore. But
yeah.
I love those sessions. Those were very useful meditating sessions.
Hmm.
And it
Refreshing.
made me here is what it did for me. It made me not be so damn scared of space.
I can see that.
It made me not be so cautious of vastness.
Uh-huh. It helps you understand, like open up the
It's like,
thought
well,
for me,
yeah,
open up the thought of there's another realm there, there's another dimension. That's
yeah,
where it did that to me. I don't know.
yeah.
It was trippy.
Anybody who's got one, I would suggest float. Actually, there's a few, I think, but
Hmm.
I know of Trip, which was an exceptional one, and Float, which is a pretty good kind of an alternate. If you don't want to spend the money on Trip,
Hmm.
you can do Float for free, I think.
And I think there's some elements on Trip too that's free also.
There might be. I had it for a year, but then, Steve had the stroke, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
A lot of things shifted for me.
Gorilla Tag is what my kid plays on it
That's
constantly, and
all
that's
my kid does. That's all Max does. He's not my
yeah,
kid. He's my
I
grandkid.
know what you mean.
Yeah, but he is. Yeah, it's Gorilla Tag all the time, and my niece because I can hear her voice.
What's crazy to me is if you think about this, okay, you're taking all these people, and I realize it's a video game and the internet, but the internet, if you think about that, there's no wires.
Mm-mm.
It's all
Oh God, they are endless. They can do anything. It's
Mhm.
almost scary that you make sure he understands he really can't do some of that shit.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder
It's
if
like,
that's why some things happen the way the
yeah,
reason they
yeah.
do, you know?
I think he's got a pretty good balance. Summertime's rough. I think he's on it a little bit too much.
And they change their sleep schedule and everything else. It's just
But this time of year, he doesn't really have internet at home. So he is only on the internet when he's here. So then he goes home and he doesn't have internet. So that's good. That's good.
yeah, that is good.
Yeah. This energy though, I don't know,
Protect yourself from it.
protect ourselves? How do we how do we keep everyone from messing with our energy? How do we not mess other people up with our energy? How do we keep control of our energy? I mean, there's just so much right now that you have to worry about because literally you never know what you are going to face. Like you can get face to face some weird ass shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's happening to me. People say the wackest stuff to me, and I'll be like, for real? Did that? I mean, I know I've even called you and go, listen to me. This person just said this. Am I like
No.
crazy or is this as fucked up as it sounds? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I'm dealing with the same type of situation right now where
Yeah.
I can't understand what makes this person think on
How
any
they,
planet
yeah,
that something would be okay to like.
it's crazy. And it's like, okay, so what do you do with that? How do you let that? Do you obviously, if I practice what I preach, I don't let it affect me. I really just kind of start looking at it as, huh, and just go into it as, wonder where that's coming from, or what is that exactly?
Look for the why behind it
Look for the why behind it.
and try to understand where the person's coming from. And that's where a lot of people aren't.
No, and let me tell you, you're not necessarily going to understand where they're coming from. It
No.
might be really hard. You've got to accept that that's where they're coming from,
And then, you know what?
regardless.
And if it's something, sometimes people, do things and they don't even realize they're doing it, right? But, and if you can't figure out what they did or why, and you're hurt by it or whatever, just know that some people are just assholes. There's just some people out there that are like NP assholes.
Well, and here's
I think
my
they're
thought.
really here to flub people up.
Here is my thought as well. If this person is so close to you that they could hurt you, why aren't you asking them why they did what they did?
True. If it hurt you, that you should have
If
you should get
if they were so important to you, because you're only hurt by people who are important to you. If you don't give a shit about somebody, you don't care about what they say, do,
exactly
or anything.
exactly.
You are only getting your feelings hurt because this person is important somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And if they are that important, why can't you say, okay, I got to tell you, this fucks with me. And you're going to get maybe some responses that you don't want to get. But you know what? You might also get, oh my God, I didn't even realize I did that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You don't
Nine out
know.
of 10 times, 9 out of 10 times you get that.
I
Usually.
didn't even realize I did that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, they're going, see, that's the thing. We forget this is it. This is it. This is it. I don't know what's going on with you or what you're thinking, or I can't be assuming.
Makes an ass out of you and me.
That's why you have to be authentic. So people
Mm-hmm.
don't have to guess how you fucking feel.
Mm-hmm.
If you are authentic, someone gets to know you, they know you. They don't need to worry about, where do I stand? How do I feel? It doesn't work that way. If you're worried about those things, then they don't know you and you don't know them.
Mm-hmm.
Or you wouldn't be worried about those things.
Exactly.
So how do you keep so who's the energy keeper of your house? I figured as much.
That would definitely be me.
So how do you feel about that job?
Well, now that you say that, I hadn't really thought about that. But I do know that this energy keeper is tired sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like
do.
I feel like I'm pouring my energy out for everyone. So, but
Okay.
I also try to I'm trying to keep that positive,
Yeah.
happy. I don't want that screaming mom, because I do have times that I'm like that, and that everybody needs to walk into a house feeling like that, you
Yeah.
know.
You get overwhelmed.
But I can tell you that when, my husband is in a mood, we all feel it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's we kind of play off, but
Mm-hmm.
for the most part, the energy keeper would be me for sure.
Can you change? Can you change when he's in a mood? Can you get him to resonate differently?
Depending on what it's a mood about. Usually,
Yeah.
we go for a drive. That's literally how we.
Nice.
That's like a meditation. We
Nice.
always do that. We go for a drive. Yeah.
So
No.
what if you're so here's what I found. We used to be a lot like your house. And it would kind of, and really, no, I take that back. Steve, he was the keeper of the energy years ago. And if he was in a bad mood, everybody was in a bad mood because he just made everybody in a bad mood.
Right.
Okay. So, but as things have shifted, I'm the keeper of the energy. And we don't allow bullshit going down no more. It doesn't happen. Nobody comes in here with their bullshit. Ain't happening.
Yep.
because I'll tell you to leave. I
I'm
will.
finding it as the kids get older that and it's funny because I'm kind of dubbed the strict mom,
Yeah.
which is really funny to me because I does that shock you? It shocks
Yeah, a
me,
little bit.
but they call me the strict mom. Well, one, I track my kid. I make sure his location's on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've had too many friends who've lost
How
children,
dare you want your child alive?
right?
What?
I'm not kidding. I've had too many friends who have, and some of these are adult children still,
Yeah.
but it happens. That's a reality. So I track my kids and I don't let them get away with stuff, and I make sure that they're not doing something stupid, and I will yell at the kids that they're friends too if they're doing something stupid.
I don't think that's strict. It's just kind of that's normal parenting.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and I don't always let my kids do everything all the time, like
Yeah.
go places all the time. But I mean, you should be surprised some of the stuff these kids do.
Yeah, I probably would.
But yeah, I'm considered the strict mom, and other reason is because I'm one of the only moms. There's
Uh,
not a whole lot of there's a lot of single dads in the group, um,
okay.
because
Yeah.
moms passed away or something, and that's multiple. It's not just
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's that too. But also, all those boys I consider my boys. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, I'm the strict mom. But I feel like I have to put that energy out because I don't want any bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. No, I mean, my son, he lives here. He's 27 and he's got the smidge of autism, you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
doesn't process emotions, like a champ always. And things upset him greatly at times,
Mhm.
things that don't matter. And no, I mean, we stop it. We stop it immediately. You go off, you process what you need to process, you come back later. But you are not going to sit here and yell at me
Mhm.
because I accidentally used the wrong Tupperware container to put your leftovers in. When you clearly did tell me the blue one, I do remember that now. But I used the red one
It's not that big of a deal.
and the world's still spinning.
Yep.
And I hold no grudges and I don't give attitude. When I see him next, I act like nothing happened
Mhm.
and we're fine and we keep it fine. But he'll spin the fuck out right now over whatever. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
that's who he is. That's who he is. I
Yep.
mean, things are important to him. They are.
Mhm.
Things are important. Oh, what was it? He always makes the curry on Sunday. We make curry every Sunday.
Mhm.
And I was going to make it. I don't even know why, but I was going to make it on Sunday. What did I not do? But I ruined the whole thing. Um, it was, I can't even remember what it was. It was does not matter. It's fine. Taste it. It's fine. I ruined the whole thing. I think I ended up feeding the whole pot to the cats because I mean, it went bad. I ruined the whole thing because I used, the wrong onion or I don't even remember what it was. It was something so like you can't even taste it,
Uh-huh. Wow.
but couldn't do it. Mine couldn't go. No, off the rails we go. So that's a lot of energy. I mean, I have to keep that energy resonated.
Mhm. Can you tell before
Hmm.
when can you tell when something's gonna bother him before it bothers him?
Oh, I know. I'm like, oh, Stevie's gonna be so pissed. I will. I'll sit down by Steve and I'll be like, Stevie's gonna be so pissed. Don't say anything about me using the red onion. Don't say anything about it. Or whatever, the minute thing was. Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's you know, and you got to understand that his brain doesn't think the way a normal person's brain thinks. And you know what? That goes for everybody. Because
Hmm.
when I sit here and go normal person, what I'm saying is his brain doesn't think like mine does.
Right. It's not normal from your thinking.
Yeah. So that's what we have a real giant issue with. Okay?
Mhm.
And that's accepting people for who they are and where they're at. I don't know how many people will make appointments with me and literally halfway in the appointment be like, okay, I've got to say something to you, but I know you're going to think I'm crazy. Or they'll be like, I know you're, and I'm, no, no, that is never going to happen because number one, how the fuck do I know? I'm not in your brain. I'm not having your experience. As far as I know, this is what's happening in your reality.
Right.
I'm going to sit over here in my reality and go, no, it ain't. How does that even make any sense?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't, I don't know. I think that, I don't know. I think people with autisms, I think they're almost superhuman and their brain works, I think it works differently,
I think it's
obviously.
more efficient, to be honest.
I do too. I do too. Like, Sam's never been tested, but the way the kid can do numbers is like,
Mhm. Mhm.
like how did you know that? And he's like photographic memory. He does that too, which is
He
I
remembers numbers, yeah, or whatever. Yeah.
and he can do math like I've never seen anybody do. Like it's strange, but I think that's really kind of cool. It's almost like they're different, like they're connected to the matrix differently. Like
Or are they not as connected as much?
that's true too. Or they're connected to something else.
Which the telepathy tapes allude to that.
Hmm. Like when they go out, kind of just you need to
Mhm.
do their own space like that.
Mhm. I don't know. I think even the I would say at least half of the spiritual people on the social medias honestly don't have a clue. And I'm not trying to be arrogant say that.
No, I agree.
Okay, yeah, because
Totally.
it's
If not more. If not more.
if not more.
I would say absolutely if not more because
I think they're making it worse for people actually
mhm,
because this is a normal thing. This should be a normal thing. Quit making it not normal.
mhm,
Who are you to say what's normal? You're judging normal by what's in here.
mhm. You're normal,
You're normal.
right?
And
People
even like within the same family, you know, you still got different levels of that normal.
mhm.
No one is ever exactly the same.
Nope. No, they're not at all.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you can inherently pass things down, you know. I think some like superstitions even.
But even then, each person will perceive it differently.
Yeah, that's true too. I had a great grandma who was literally had a fear of little people. And I
Like
don't mean like dwarfs.
short people.
Yeah, like dwarfs.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Like like people with dwarfism or
Wonder
whatever.
why.
I there was some hotel or something she stayed in and these people owned it and I don't know if I think they scared her or something. I don't know the whole story.
Huh.
But for the longest time, we would go shopping and if she saw somebody that was a little person, she'd kind of freak out a little bit. And I thought that there was a problem because of course my great grandma is like freaking out, right? That
Hmm.
I took that fear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know
It
what I
was
mean? But
learned.
it was a learned fear. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't explain it, but there's like superstitions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that are like that too in families.
Mm-hmm. There is.
It's like that Disney movie Encanto.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's one that I am surprised you don't know that movie. That would you would so up your alley. It is
Hmm.
so
I don't watch too
so
many.
the house. We were talking about places earlier, having energy and
Mm-hmm.
holding energy in a home or whatever. So in the movie Encanto, the house is a big source of energy. Okay, it's a Disney movie.
Mm-hmm.
You might have heard some of the soundtrack, like "We Don't Talk About Bruno," that song.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't know that
Okay,
was from there. Okay.
yeah. So that Bruno in the movie lives in the walls of this home,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like a hermit. Okay, so it this movie touches the paranormal. It
Mm-hmm.
touches the energy work. It touches um mental health. It touches a little bit of LGBTQ. It touches like anxiety, like all these different things, but
Mm-hmm.
it all kind of goes back to the spiritual realm of things.
Hmm.
So the house itself has energy and it's living. It's like a living home that takes care of this whole family. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And grandma's energy is the energy keeper. She's the one, the abuela, I think they called her,
Mm-hmm.
but she is the one who like that house is in tune with.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I've actually seen it in real life. So
No,
like
I believe that. That's.
it's
I mean, you always say goodbye to your house, thank your house.
yes, yes. Whenever my husband's aunt before that owned the house that his grandparents built, okay,
Mm-hmm.
in South County in St. Louis, and it's a nice, very nice home. Um, his aunt moved to out of state, okay, so she's selling the house, and my best friend was looking for a house, and they had been looking and looking and looking, and they didn't want to go to the county. They really didn't. They wanted to stay south, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once they walked into the house and their daughter walked up those stairs, my husband felt it, I felt it, all of us felt that house. I just stopped my thing. Hold on. Cut that out because it's showed,
Okay.
Um, anyway, we got into the house, and when Elsie walked up those stairs, that you could feel, I mean, the whole energy, everything in that house changed.
Hmm.
And I don't know why it was his grandparents' house. I've always felt his grandparents there. I still go to that house and I still feel his grandparents' energy there.
Mm-hmm.
My best friend feels it there. She's actually seen like
Mm-hmm.
spirits there, and she's called me and said, "Okay, who in the family looks like this?" And I could tell them by looking at pictures who it was.
Mm-hmm.
So like that house is the energy. I feel like the energy stays with the house sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they go, but just like the movie Encanto, that whole house held that energy for that family.
Yeah.
But we talked about with energy, you
Mm-hmm.
can walk into a place and feel
Mm-hmm. You can.
hmm like a
Every yeah.
funeral home.
Like, or, walk into a party and you're automatically, it's high vibration. Walk into a funeral, everybody's sad. Weddings. Think of the events, the energy that's at a football game, the energy, whenever there's collective energy.
hmm I,
Yeah.
I feel like in a home or a place, the energy it's almost like dust. You know what I mean?
I think absolutely.
Like
I
you
think
could have somebody walk in and just bleh,
yes.
and
That's why
just
I
be a
don't let
gross.
everybody in my house.
But I don't have a welcome sign on my door.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It
Yep.
says, "Did you call first?"
Just don't let anybody in my house. They can stand out in my yard and talk to me all day,
hmm
but they're not coming in. Yeah. What if you're in a house where you can't control the energy? What if you're stuck in a house and you can't move, you have no way of leaving, but you are not the energy keeper, and the energy keeper sucks at their job. So you're in a house full of bad energy. I mean, how do you maintain your own energy? Do you just overrule? I mean, really, if you're good at getting people to resonate with you, you could easily get a house to resonate with you and they wouldn't even know it.
Right. I mean, I've been in that situation.
So I mean, what my point is though is you're never stuck. This issue of, oh well, I'm stuck here. I can't. I'm having. There's all these things in your way. No, no, there's never anything in your way.
I don't know what brought me to this because I was thinking of changing the energy. It's like changing the subject when you're talking about something that you really don't want to talk about, and it's like, it's making you feel some sort of way. Again, another energy.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like changing the subject for somebody. Like,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, this goes to a bad moment, but when my grandma was passing away before, I mean, it was just how everything just went down was just really, it was almost like it was like assisted
Mm-hmm.
with the way everything went down that day. But like my aunt looked at me and she's like, Shell, go ahead and make grandma laugh because make everybody laugh. So it lightens the mood a little bit. And I realized that me being a natural person that I am, trying to change the subject and get everybody's mind off of it anyway,
Mm-hmm.
was one of those trying to change the vibration of the room,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think there's people that are put on this planet to do that. You know what I mean?
Or people on this, there's just some people that are good at it and that's just what they do. Like everyone, I think, has their own thing they're good at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Different ways to serve people. I think there's all kinds of ways to serve people, all kinds of ways to resonate with people. And I just think that's one of the ways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like an energy helper.
No, I don't know. I don't know that you could be that way without being conscientious of your own energy.
That's true.
I mean, you're not going to be a real Debbie Downer and be that way.
No,
Mm-mm.
no.
So you're going to be one that naturally tries to train their mind to the positive side of things, you know, that type of being,
Mm-hmm.
which is what raises your frequency. And I tell you what, and just like we were talking earlier about crazy crap that people are saying to us and stuff, sometimes I literally act like it didn't happen and just change the course of the whole interaction.
Mm-hmm. Act like you just didn't hear it.
Like I don't know what to do with that, so let's go here.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Sometimes that's smart.
So I guess that's a way of, being in charge of your coherence. Of
Mm-hmm.
what is cohering? What are you cohering with? What is cohering with you? If you're spinning out, think about it. When you spin out, when you lose control, what's happening with everyone around you?
They're getting the spin off. They're feeling that same energy. They're getting twisted and turned around too.
Yeah. So they're probably starting to spin out too.
Uh-huh.
Everybody starts spinning out. So
Yep.
we've,
And then everybody gets
yeah, but it's
and
overstimulating. I mean, everybody's overstimulated. Everybody's overwhelmed. Everybody works so hard. They're so freaking tired. They're so tired of counting their pennies,
mm-hmm.
of planning what's for supper, of, how am I going to get so and so here or there?
Does everybody have clean clothes?
Does anybody stink?
Right. Did everybody take a shower? Brush your teeth this morning. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
are you eating properly? I mean, yeah, that's the spin.
Mm-hmm.
That's the spin you're in. And you don't take any time. You've
Mm-mm.
got to take time to be still and be quiet. Centering, shielding, create that
Purging.
bubble every morning, purging, transmuting, transferring. They're just words for the same thing. Moving energy in and out, keeping the lines clear, keeping yourself positive, knowing that nothing, nothing anyone says to you has usually has anything even to do with you.
Mm-mm.
If someone
True.
attacks you, someone comes with you with shitty energy, that's a them thing. Don't let that.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the other thing, letting stuff go.
Just flush it.
Letting stuff go. You know, and I'm talking like divorces, or I'm talking like major deaths,
Mm-hmm.
deaths,
Mm-hmm.
major life changing things, and stopping there. People stop there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, sorry, it doesn't stop here.
It's almost like they have like you have BC and AD.
Yeah,
So
I know.
like
I think I know what you're talking about.
you're living your life and then you have some sort of event that affects you greatly, and it's like
Mhm.
everything before that, it's like that was a different time and that
It's
was a
almost
different.
like a major time shift or lifeline shift.
Yes. And
So
it's
you don't
almost like that's a past life, like that's done with, you
yeah,
know? And,
yeah,
and that's happened to me in my life. And I look back and I'm like, was that even was I really living that? You know what I mean? Like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's wild because it's almost like different. It's like a timeline. It's like when those things happen, it's like a timeline upgrade.
yeah. I think that's why centering is a skill that you should be practicing every day.
Grounding.
Grounding and centering, who am I? What do I No, no, no. Here's the questions you need to ask, because I ask these questions and people don't know how to answer me. What makes me happy? What makes me happy in this moment right now? What's going to make me happy?
Ice cream.
But that's how you center yourself.
Yeah. In the moment, right?
If you
No.
wake up in the morning and you wake up missing someone, longing for something that didn't work out, maybe they passed away. I mean, I don't know. But you wake up with this rage and this anger.
Hmm.
Okay. The only way to transmute it is to straight up sit there, be still, and say, what makes me happy? And you know what? You can't say, oh, well, if Uncle Bob was still alive. You can't say that.
Right.
Okay. No, what makes you authentically, what makes you happy? Because that's ultimately your vibration. That's your key. Everyone has their own personal vibration.
Hmm.
That's what yours is.
What makes you tick?
What makes you tick? What makes you happy?
Hmm. Ice cream.
Ice cream. It might be
Yeah.
ice cream. But here's the thing, you got to ask your question that every time. It might not be ice cream next time.
It won't be next time ice cream because then I'll remember how it made me feel this time. See?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But hey, I mean, when you're in a sad mood, ice cream sometimes does help.
Yeah. Yeah. What about clutter?
Clutter can bring you down and make you feel ick.
Clutter creates chaos, chaotic
And,
energy.
and clutter can also cause shutdown and
Yes.
executive dysfunction.
Yes.
Clutter is terrible. It also holds on to energy that doesn't need to be there.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Possibly even energy that shouldn't have been there to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have issues with it gets so messy. I don't know what to do.
I don't know where to start.
I don't know where to start. Everything's too big.
Mm-hmm. I've been there at one point in my life.
I have to say that I have not. I've never been like that. I've had people in my collective that are like that. But I myself have always been one of those everything boom, boom, boom. Now I have clutter now because I just have too much shit, to be perfectly honest. That's what it
Right.
boils down to.
Right.
It has nothing to do with how I am. I have too much stuff and nowhere to put it.
Right.
Period. But I tell them, I say, okay, so sometimes it's just their bedroom, sometimes it's their whole house. And if it's your whole house, my advice to them is always pick a room. It could be the kitchen, it could be the living room, it could be your bedroom. Doesn't matter. Pick a room where you want to take a break. If you were going to go take a break, what room are you going to want to go take a break in?
Your sanctuary room.
We're going to clean that room. We're
Yep.
going to clean that room only. We are not going to clean outside that room.
Nope.
You are going to clean that room. And then, if you feel like clean, you level that however you level it. But the point is to create the sanctuary room. Now that you have the sanctuary room, okay, so now I'm going to hit the kitchen. And any of us who has ever been in a, like I said, I've never had it myself, but I've helped. You got to walk out of that room. You got to take breaks. You got to take breaks. You got to take breaks from that chaotic energy. And if you got to have a place to go take that break.
Yep.
And as far as starting that room, if it's a bedroom, spin around, stop. Put your hands like you're in a movie, like they do in the movies. Okay. However they do,
Yep.
That's what I'm cleaning. I don't give a fuck what's out here. We're not cleaning that right now. We might not clean that today. Right here.
Focus on one thing.
Is where we're cleaning. Right there. That 4-foot square is going to be the cleanest 4-foot square in this whole house. And then I'm going to go sit in my sanctuary room. And then
once you keep doing that, do another spot.
And
then you're dopamining yourself.
Another trick. Start the dishwasher. Start the washing machine. Get these motors running.
Open the windows.
Open windows if you can. Music.
Music.
This gets flowing energy. Okay. And again, if all you can do is that 4-foot square, fine. But you have to start somewhere. You are in control of it. No one's going to
have that. If you don't have that, and you have a chaotic living situation out in the real world, you're not okay either.
You're not okay.
Even though you might be able to pretend.
There is no one is going to come fix anything for you. Even if they fixed it every time before,
they won't always be there.
Nope. You've got to control your energy and control your thoughts and choose which direction you're going.
You can absolutely choose your attitude too.
Your attitude.
Which then chooses energy.
Well, I think this will definitely spread into next week. It's a big topic. It's a big topic. We got all week to discover new things. I hope you have fun on your trip.
Thank you. Me too. Me too.
You too? I'm not going.
Thank you. I hope. I wish you were.
You know what? I do too, sort of. I don't know. I'm good. I'm all right. I'm all right. I do nothing but sit here and worry about, oh my God, is he freaking tipped over somewhere? Because he'd be here all by himself all day.
Yeah,
And
I
it
get
would be like worrying because he's not the smartest. He's not the sharpest tack in the box.
it.
Well, I
these
thought I could do it.
these guys here, they're gonna be fine. I got them food that they can
Oh,
cook
there
for
your
lunch.
guys are gonna be fine.
They're fine. Yeah.
So all right. Well, hey, like, subscribe.
Follow.
Find Michelle over on TikTok, Manny Maven.
Mhm.
Manny underscore Maven.
Yes.
Don't forget the underscore.
I have to make it complicated.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So follow her. If you're not following me, follow me, the Quantum Witch, Nana the Witch. You can still find me as Nana the Witch. I did a cooking video earlier.
You did. What did you cook?
Yeah. I cooked a sausage veggie skillet with 535 calories and 13 grams of carbs.
Nice.
Because Steve wanted beans and sausage.
Okay.
I look at
Very
I look at the can of beans. Half a cup has 33 grams of carbs in it. And sorry, banana's going to have more than a half a cup of anything. Okay. Even though I didn't eat all that I made because my stomach's been bugging me. But I took some of that sausage and I added some things to it, made a video about how you can cook for your family and still on the side make a little something for yourself that ain't quite so bad.
Yep.
So,
Hmm.
just something I was doing.
I'll have to go check it out.
All
You
right.
posted it yet?
Yeah, it's posted. All right. Say
Okay.
bye,
I haven't yet.
Michelle.
Bye, Michelle.
Bye, Michelle.
Bye, Michelle.